Today I want to talk to you a little bit about core. So we're going to take a few extra minutes and really dive into core. I mentioned it a while ago that I had a back injury about 8 months after having my baby, and that was because I over-exaggerated my core strength. I was like, yeah, I'm back at it, I can do all the ab work, so my core must be good again. Not quite the case. There's a big difference between abs or having that superficial visible abs or six-pack and having true core strength. It might be interesting for you to know that there are a lot of bodybuilders and fitness models and people that we see in magazines that don't actually have huge amounts of core strength. So, I mean, it's nice to have that superficial six-pack, gorgeous abs. We all want that. But what's nicer or more important to me is not hurting myself when I bend over to shovel the walk or go out to play with my kids. And that's what I really want to talk to you about today, is how to properly rehab your core. So I did 4 exercises and I did them religiously every day for about 2 weeks. And that was, baby 8 months prior. If your babies were years ago, you might have to do this for longer. If you always notice that your back bothers you, you might want to do this for longer. So you might want to do it every day for 2 months or just add it around every time you do a workout. So I'm going to go through the 4 exercises. First one is pelvic tilts, very simple. Second one is called dead bug. The third one is called bird dog. And the fourth one is plank. And we do a lot of plank, and we'll do front plank and side planks, but you want to hold them for as long as you can in the proper form. If you have back problems and you tell me you can hold a plank for longer than 30 seconds, I would tell you that you're probably not in the proper form. So consider that. Make sure that you're feeling your low belly when you're doing planks. All right, so the first one, I'm going to roll over onto my back here and show you what a pelvic tilt looks like. So you're really going to have to look close because it's not that exciting, not a huge amount of exercise. But let me tell you, these were challenging for me when I was rehabbing from my back injury, and I sweat after doing 20 reps of these. So laying on your back, hopefully you can see what's going on here. So this is a pelvic tilt. My whole back is coming off the ground. Now I want to tilt the opposite direction. So I'm going to pull my whole core down into the ground. Now my belly shouldn't be sticking out. It shouldn't look like this where you have a little pouch as your back goes in. So you really want to pull everything in, and you'll notice that my butt comes just slightly off the ground. So it's really that tucking your tails between your leg motion. So this is it. It's 20 reps like this. I put my hands down by my sides. I'm going to put them up here today just so you can see what's going on. So here to here. So we're doing 20 of these. And one thing that you want to focus on is that your knees there's nothing going on up here. So 20 of these. When you're done those, we're going to move right into our dead bug. For your dead bug, you've got your arch here. Now you've got your pelvic tilt on. We're going to lift our legs up. Now if this is challenging for you, then maybe you stay there. And we're going to put our hands on our knees, and we're going to extend the same arm and same leg as far as we can, making sure that no light can shine through our back, basically. So if you have a partner around, if they want to see if they can slide their hand under there, that's what I do with a lot of my clients. So you're here and you're just going to go as far as you can, maintaining that spine. And I have a pretty strong core these days, but I'm still feeling this. Maybe that's because of the workouts this week, but. So start with maybe 8 to 10 reps. You're going to work your way up to 20. When 20 of those is easy, then you're going to add in the opposite. So you want to be able to stabilize the opposite direction as well. So then you'll extend, there's some brain work involved here, the opposite hand and leg. Next is bird dogs. So for bird dogs, I'm going to roll over onto my hands and knees. Perfect 90 at the at the armpits, and perfect 90 at the hip. Make sure that you don't have this position. We have that nice neutral spine. A good way to see if you've got a neutral spine here is you can actually put a book or a rolled up towel on your back and challenge yourself not to drop it. This one we're only going to do opposite direction or opposite limbs, so it's going to be right arm, left leg. My head's down, abs are tight, and without shifting too much to one side, I'm going to lift up, same time, simultaneous movement, extend as far as I can without arching my back, keeping my hips nice and level, bring the knee in to touch the elbow, and extend out. So again, these aren't fast. You want to be at that pace. You want to feel everything. What I don't want to see is this. and then you're here. You're not getting the benefit out of that. And look at what's happened to my back already. All right, last one is plank. So in our front plank, we've all seen me do a plank. You're going to be here, shift your weight forward. So I like to say your nose should be over your thumbs if your shoulders are in the right position, being that you shouldn't be back here. No dolphin positions, which is what they call it in yoga, I believe. So you're in this position, and then again, we're not here, we're here. So really feeling that low belly engaged. I can feel mine firing. And have a little stopwatch or something, and you're just going to time how long you can do this. And we're going to build that up over however long you choose to do this core program until you feel like you've got that solid core. And that means that your back should not bother you doing regular activities. It shouldn't bother you when you work out. So after this, then we're going to go into side plank. You're going to do the exact same thing on side plank. And again, if you can't hold a full side plank like this, you're going to work towards it, starting on your knees. So you can start here, but make sure, see my belly's sticking out there. Make sure that when you get up, that you're pulling that belly button in, shoulder blades are down, this elbow's directly under the shoulder, and same thing, we're going to hold each side for as long as we can. So you'll feel a little bit through your back, the bottom back side, if I flip over, and that's your obliques. So you're here. So some of the stabilizing is coming from right here. So that's okay. So let's practice this program often and really focus on building that strong core. That's your foundation. And we've talked about being fit for life, being fit for anything life throws at us. And for me, that's important with a young child now. And it should be important to everyone. We want to maintain movement and activity in our life. Have fun with this. See ya.